Alright, Ross, we're on the Professional today.
Oh.
Look, you can see yourself on this one.
Oh. I don't like that.
Alright. Volvo Wagon time. I guess that's really all the time on this channel. As you saw in the last video, or maybe didn't because it was an hour long, we got it to fire. So, now what we're going to do is we're going to try and work with our slightly sketchy coil wiring. I think the first thing we should do is take the power wire from the tester harness thing that I made.
From this?
Yeah, and then put it on the switch 12 from the dash and see what that does.
Yeah.
See if that'll still spark. And I actually think real quick, I need to plug my laptop in, but I'm going to try and steal the spark and fuel map from my car. Or at least clone the bottom portion for when it's running.
Yeah.
That way we can maybe get it to idle. Do you think you have the distributor in the right spot now?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was a tooth off.
Okay. So it might actually just start now.
Yeah, I set it back where it should be.
Ooh, that was a struggle. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Make it rain.
One of these videos, we should just shotgun them.
Oh no, dude. I'm not down. Yeah.
Why is it cold in here?
Yeah, it's way cold. Is that on?
It is now.
Oh yeah. Okay, leave that on for a section. Okay.
What? They all have these now?
Both black and red do.
Oh, the oil light came on.
Okay, so the black one is. You were correct. Alright.
Okay.
So.
There it is.
That's weird that it.
There it is.
Because all I did was put the
All
wire.
you plugged it in, it was just like, yeah, we got it.
No, we got no more oil.
And then now it turned off.
Okay. What happens if I do this?
Nothing.
Alright, try and bump it and see if it's sparking. No shot.
Jam it on the battery?
Try it again. Try again.
Maybe I'm just stupid. Why now is it not working?
I don't know. Alright, Ross is rewiring the oil pressure sensor and the alternator's hot wire and looming everything to keep with the theme of trying to make it nice. Honestly, it looks pretty nice in here.
I'm probably gonna end up not being able to put it over these bastards.
I think you got it.
But if I go with the 3/4, then it won't ever shrink down.
Right. You could always, if it won't fit over, just tape over it. But I think you'll, well, maybe. Probably not.
I don't think so.
Should have cut a piece of 3/4, put it over those, and then slid that up to meet it. Big brain plays.
I could do that still.
Oh yeah, you could slide the 3/4 over it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Smart.
Let me show y'all my completed interior wiring. You want to tune it, there you go. Plug it in right there. You can see that purple and white wire all tangled up in there. That's the flex wire. We thought it would be kind of funny to wire it to the clutch switch and send it across and then give this car two-step, even though it's, you know, NA.
It'd be fun.
It'd be entertaining. And then everything else is right here. All that wiring, the power wires and stuff, and the wideband is in, grounded, and all that. So I'm correcting these fuel maps and everything. Look, the owl's back.
Oh,
and then we're gonna plug in and make sure we got power to the wideband. And since the ignition is now functioning, or the distributor's in the right spot with decent fuel, and we're gonna set up the coolant temp and everything, try and get that all working correctly, we should be able to just start it and run it. Shout out to all my Mega Squirt fam. Let me show you guys a cool trick. Right now we're in the file for my turbo wagon. And we're just going to use my ignition and fuel maps, but you can just have two examples of Tuner Studio open. Select all, copy on your other map, select all, paste, boom. Now we have Wagon 83, all my stuff from my SE, while we still maintain our crank trigger settings and all the other stuff. So, what's my battery at? 77%. Okay, I'm gonna go plug it in to the Mega Squirt in the car. We're trying to get a better reading from the temp sensor, and I'm gonna make sure the wideband's working. All right, we've got the coolant temp corrected. There's a preset in Tuner Studio MS for a Saab Bosch sensor, which is identical to the Volvo one. So that's good. Yes, it's 43 degrees in here. I'm using fixed timing for now. We're gonna use a timing light to verify where the timing's at, and we have wideband as well. The preset, if you go to Tools, Calibrate, AFR, and you select 14.7, the presets are the same because 14.7 is where you buy the Spartan. It used to be called JAW, right? JAW. Yeah, just another wideband, but they're called Spartan 2 now. Great controller, and they have gauge options, but for an NA install like this, it's really nice to just have, you know, nice clean wiring in there with no wideband gauge externally. Obviously, it's not something you're going to have to keep a dead eye on, like when you're running 30 pounds of boost. Yeah. For some reason, I had it set as 2 liter instead of 2.3, so the calculated fuel is right now, and it's got my ignition and fuel maps from my car now. So, at least in the NA portion of stuff, it should probably want to start now.
All right. Let me open the badge, and you can go ahead and just do that, Shahi, and
look, all the dash lights worked out. Fancy. Hopefully those all go away when it runs.
They did on my car.
Yeah, the parking brake one is on and the parking brake's not on.
Yeah, that's a little concerning.
All right.
So you can get this bitch on fire.
Neutralis. Remember when I almost ran you over with the Steve?
Yeah. Now we're not getting any spark.
Rad. For some reason, when we have the coil wired to this side of the battery pose, it won't work, but here it will. So apparently they're just hypersensitive, and if you're drawing any power to any other place, it's like, nah, you don't get spark.
Okay, give it a shot.
But this gas smells so bad, we're trying to get some good 91 flushing that out of there.
5 ever to get here.
Alright, so the fuel load keeps reading at 255% and like over 300% while it's idling, or trying to get it to idle. So I think it's just like freaking out and just pouring more fuel than we could ever imagine in there. And the map sensor wiring is correct. We just checked that. So when you plug it in, or when you unplug it, it drops. So now we're thinking that the map sensor is bad. The only other 3-bar external we have is on Ross's Wagon, so we're gonna go get that and just plug it into here and see if that fixes our issue. Because if so, then we can just order a new one.
Shouldn't have to. We got 5 gallons.
All right, Ross and I are both cheap, so we wanted to go to the cheaper gas station and ended up having to drive past a high school, and it's a half day because their Christmas vacation just started, I assume. wired the map sensor wrong.
At least it's only 2 wires.
Yeah. Oh, I accidentally fucking... Alright, do we have any white heat shrink left?
I can go look.
One more time. Pin B to sensor.
Output.
And then pin C is power.
Yep.
I wired it wrong.
Yep, 9.
It's running by itself, Ross.
Yeah, we're at 10 degrees.
$745 RPM.
Hold on.
Is it misfiring?
I think we are. Let me make sure the bolt is still going in it. Yep. Let me unplug an injector.
Hold on. We may have had a slight oversight.
So this thing doesn't shut off now.
Yeah, I turned the key off and it just kept running.
In true state.
And I thought it might be because of the coil wiring, but I was like, but the fuel pump's still running because it's still just idling. So we think we may have the switch 12 that we pulled the power from, maybe, you know, like interior lighting or something like that. So that if you take the key out when you shut the door, it will shut off.
We're going to test that theory here in a second.
I don't know.
It's not shutting off the microphone. I wonder if it's backtracking through. Ignition switch bad?
Just turn the headlights on.
Well, yeah, but with the ignition out.
Hold that. Oh my god. What if we did the headlight like signal wire? So when you leave it on, it wants the lights to be on.
Did we do it?
Evidently.
Well, good thing with
Why is that in the same?
Oh shit! The lights don't turn off with the ignition
Right.
switch. We did not do that. No way.
Why would that wire be in the same loom to the fuel pump?
No, because we wired it to the fuel pump wire.
Well, the power wire that was with the fuel pump wire.
I don't know now. I'm confused.
Welcome back. We figured out the problem. Well, with the we couldn't get spark right before, so we tried a whole bunch of different things and like going through the relay, it wouldn't do it. So we were like looking at all the wiring and trying to figure out. We swapped ICMs between Ross's car and this car because we knew that one worked. We found out like there's this little thing in the diagram for using one of those coil drivers from Microsquirt where it says 1K pull-up resistor. And underneath that, in parentheses, it says, if needed. This car, it's not needed. Alec fixed it. Hey, you want to hold that?
Hold on, I gotta grab all this shit.
Yeah, alright. We got a weird idle thing going on. It's probably the fuel. Timing? Warm up enrichment should be off, so it's... Yeah, there it is.
Alright, you're good to move it. Want to hand me a camera? Bob, give me a camera!
Wow, this is wide angle. I don't do anything. Probably not.
And she out. Heat ripping this thing?
That's what we need to know.
Holy shit.
Instant, dude.
Instant.
Classic 240 shit. It's just warm as soon as you want it to be. You drive it for 5 minutes and you're like, God damn. Bring it down a tad. Yeah, dude, it just drives like a car. That's crazy, huh? The alignment's pretty
okay.
good. The suspension's like brand new in this thing.
Tires are a little low, but
They're also like brand new though.
now the next question is,
What?
overdrive doesn't work.
Of course.
Did you pull the relay part though? Since you
Oh,
the relay's under there.
that's a good point.
You hardwire it to make it work?
You could try that.
I mean, if the relay, if everything works, the relay.
I don't know if it worked prior, because it didn't run prior. Also, there's no light that would indicate that it's on.
Oh yeah. So we don't have any wideband. I don't know why. I might have wired it wrong. It's a very real possibility. Well, now it says 15.5. I'm wondering if it's like just like sending signal every once in a while. You know what I mean?
Since it's, you didn't wire it in as a narrow band, so
No, but I have it set as single wideband. First egocentric port, local, remote. Yeah, it'll be the pink wideband wire. That's the only option on micro.
holy shit. The odometer works.
Does it really?
The trip meter's moving.
That's the only 240 I've ever seen that it works. Does yours work?
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, yours is new though. What year is yours?
90.
Yeah. You got the good wiring, and they worked all the kinks in the first 25 years. I guess 15. It drives fine though.
And it drives just like a normal car does.
Are you doing the same thing? I put my foot down and I was like, all right, just kind of waiting for it to spool. And
A little
I was
bit.
like, oh yeah.
I haven't floored it though. 'Cause
That's not gonna
I don't
do
know
anything.
if this thing's gonna be happy.
Oh, I think it is reading. It's just like not live data.
Is that because we don't have a controller?
It is a controller.
Huh.
Damn, dude, this just defaults back to what we already knew. Just always by AEM.
Yeah.
That's what I have.
You know what I'm hearing though? Center bearing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think the trans mount itself is pretty unhappy too.
I think I got one laying around.
For a 240?
Yeah, believe it or not.
Why?
I don't know. Probably
All
something
right.
to do with the LS car. That
Oh,
doesn't
right.
need it anymore.
Yeah.
This is bad.
Oh yeah, that's all you get. Is that speedometer reading right?
I think so. It says we're going 40. We're now 35.
Yeah, that seems probably about right. 993. Must be Mr. Wang.
This windshield needs to be cleaned.
Yeah, you got the Rain-X stuff, dude.
Hey!
Now we need to finish shining it up, make it look pretty for pictures. Yeah, it's working, because when you let off, it's like, whoa. that's weird. I mean, it's running like, I don't know. Oh yeah, it's not boosted. Yeah, so when you're accelerating and it goes down to 14.5, that's fine. Damn, dude, non-turbo cars are weird.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Let's boost it. It'd be so easy now. Look, the bleep bloop is ready. Ross better just rear end this Jeep for us.
Well, I wanted to rev it out, but Jeep Pro.
Why would you want to rev out an NA 240 wagon with 3 people in it?
Aren't you tuning it?
No.
Oh, it's already done tuning?
Yeah, it's an NA car. We could cut this fuel in half and it probably wouldn't even drive that different.
Probably not. Yeah, it runs fine. Runs just like my old 740 that was non-turbo.
Yeah, look, we are getting wideband readings. It's just like very intermittent. It's not like
Live data.
yeah, it's not real time like an AEM is. I wonder if you can change that. I don't care. I guess it doesn't matter. The whole reason we don't have one with a gauge is we don't need to see it. It's an NA car.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Yo, the clock works. This is some horse shit. Crazy.
Dude, I wonder why it wasn't shutting off yesterday. Because I didn't even think about that when you went to restart it.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Somebody's already at my house waiting for me, so I gotta go back home. Ross has to go to work, but thank you guys very much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, add me on Snapchat at BigB1011. If you want to see a picture of your car featured at the end of one of my videos, send a picture of it to me at cursforeverhelp@gmail.com. Follow Ross on Instagram at WeGotRoss, and thank you for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.